You know what I'm talking about. We became enraptured with the false prophets who prophesized an easy path to success and paved with credit cards and home equity loans and get-rich-quick schemes. And the most important thing was to be a celebrity. It doesn't matter what you do as long as you get on TV. That's everybody. We forgot what made the bus boycott a success. What made the civil rights movement a success. What made the United States of America a success. That in this country, there's no substitute for hard work. No substitute for a job well done. No substitute for being responsible stewards of God's blessing. What we're called to do then is rebuild America from its foundation on up. To reinvest in the essentials that we've neglected for too long, like health care, like education, like a better energy policy, like basic infrastructure, like scientific research. Our generation is called upon to buckle down and get back to basics. We must do so not only for ourselves, but also for our children and their children. For Jordan and for Austin. It's a sacrifice that falls on us to make. It's a much smaller sacrifice than the Moses generation had to make. But it's still a sacrifice. Yes, it's hard to transition to a clean energy economy. Sometimes it may be inconvenient, but it's a sacrifice that we have to make. It's hard to be fiscally responsible when we have all these human needs and we're inheriting enormous deficits and debt, but that's a sacrifice that we're going to have to make. You know, it's easy after a hard day's work to just put your kid in front of the TV set. You're tired. You don't want to fuss with them. Instead of reading to them. But that's a sacrifice we must joyfully accept. Sometimes it's hard to be a good father, a good mother. Sometimes it's hard to be a good neighbor or a good citizen, to give up time in service of others, to give something of ourselves to a cause that's greater than ourselves, as Michelle and I are urging folks to do tomorrow, to honor and celebrate Dr. King. But these are sacrifices that we are called to make. These are sacrifices that our faith calls us to make. Our faith in the future, our faith in America, our faith in God. You know, in his sermon all those years ago, Dr. King quoted a poet's verse. Truth forever on the scaffold, wrong forever on the throne. And behind the dim unknown stands God, within the shadows keeping watch above his own. Even as Dr. King stood in this church, a victory in the past, uncertainty in the future, he trusted God. He trusted that God would make a way for prayers to be answered, a way for our union to be perfected, a way for the arc of the moral universe, no matter how long, to slowly bend towards truth and bend towards freedom, to bend towards justice. He had faith that God would make a way out of no way. You know, folks ask me sometimes why I look so calm. They say, all this stuff coming at you, how come you just seem calm? I have a confession to make. There are times where I'm not so calm. Reggie Love knows. My wife knows. You know, there are times when progress seems too slow. There are times when the words that are spoken about me hurt. There are times when the barbs sting. There are times when it feels like all these efforts are for naught. And change is so painfully slow in coming, and I have to confront my own doubts. But let me tell you, during those times, it's faith that keeps me calm. It's faith that gives me peace. The same faith that leads a single mother to work 2 jobs to put a roof over her head when she has doubts. The same faith that keeps an unemployed father to keep on submitting job applications even after he's been rejected 100 times. The same faith that says a teacher, even if the first 9 children she's teaching she can't reach, that 10th one she's going to be able to reach. The same faith that breaks the silence of an earthquake's wake with the sound of prayer and hymn sung by a Haitian community. The faith in things not seen, in better days ahead, in him who holds the future in the hollow of his hand. The faith that lets us mount up on wings like eagles. Lets us run and not be weary. Lets us run, lets us walk and not faint. So let us hold fast to that faith, as Joshua held fast to the faith of his fathers, and together we shall overcome the challenges of a new age. Together we shall seize the promise of this moment. Together we shall make a way through the winter, and we're going to welcome the spring. To God, all things are possible. May the memory of Dr. Martin Luther King continue to inspire us and ennoble our world and all who inhabit it. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much, everybody. God bless you.